Hi, welcome to RE/MAX of Boulder video podcast today. Today we have Brian Fink with us. He is with Boulder Creek Neighborhoods. Boulder Creek Neighborhoods has been around since 2006, and what I find very interesting about Boulder Creek Neighborhoods is that they started their business going strong, growing, and became a prominent Boulder area builder right at the start of the downturn. So I'm quite amazed, and I'm anxious to hear what Brian has to say about not only his company, and a little bit of an update about the new home construction in the area. So tell us, first of all, just a little bit about Boulder Creek Builders and who they are.
Boulder Creek Builders is really a builder that focuses on one thing, and that's low maintenance. Our whole focus is to get people that live in our communities as much free time as possible to enjoy Colorado and enjoy their families. And that's a cultural fit for us. And that's our driver with every community we have.
I know in some of your marketing, I saw this word lifelessness, and I think that's a great word that your company came up with, kind of coined your
Yes.
mission statement. Can you expand a little bit on that word and,
Yes.
and what that means as far as the mission of your company for the consumer?
So lifelessness, what is it? We only provide neighborhoods. The only thing we do are low maintenance neighborhoods where we take care of so many things on the outside of the home, including in some neighborhoods washing the windows for you and painting those houses every 5 to 7 years, and then everything a lot of people think about low maintenance. But it's also then free time enrichment. Right? 6 to 8 hours a week in Colorado is what a person spends on taking care of the exterior of their home. So we have to ask them, what would you do in that extra 6 to 8 hours a week of free time? And when you have a room full of people to hear the stories of all the different things they would do, right? From grandkids to golf to any athletic event outside. So we have the lifelessness piece. So then, but if you have lifelessness and low maintenance, how do you build it? I mean, what's that all about? And when we build a house, we don't ever want to come back. So for us, it's that value added to the structure. We do a lot of things to make sure that structure's intact. Because a lot of people worry about those HOAs. So part of lifelessness is not to worry. It's peace of mind. I'm going to go play. I don't have to worry about them tearing up my driveway because I need a new driveway. No, we put rebar in that driveway. We seal that driveway because we don't want to come back either. HOA don't want to come back. So you get that value added piece. And then it's about that customer relationship. And you always want, it's like, who do you know? We all know that. Who do you know? Who can you bring into in that repeat buyer? So how do we take care of that customer after the fact? And that's just a full-fledged of people on our warranty side, warranty technicians that can fix things, they're handymen, to make it super simple for people. So that's really what we try to do.
You're not just selling the bricks and mortar of the house, you're actually selling a lifestyle in the neighborhoods that you're building. Tell us what's going on in the sales office today.
It's good to talk about. Now, here in Boulder County, that's always been our lifeblood. We try to stay in Boulder County, but as we get outside of that area, Adams County, Arapahoe County, Larimer County, Weld County, it's a completely different story. As you know, being in the business, prices have escalated so quickly over the last few years that there's just a lot of frustration out there. A lot of our buyers are right-sizing empty nesters, and they'd like to sell that house and move down on that price point, and they want to buy a new house. And it's really hard to do that today in those neighborhoods that they want to live in. So we got a little bit of that going on, and with the prices going up the way they have, we see that all the time. Help us through this process and help me understand how this is going to be a good value. There's that difference in pricing between what you can find in the resale market and the new, and that's over $100,000 now. So it's actually kind of the reverse. It's like a shock when they come in and they say, well, why is it so expensive? I could go buy this used house. But, they want the new windows, the new furnaces, the new driveway. They want all that new stuff. They want that low maintenance thing that we're talking about. But that price differential between resale and new is really, it's the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, that's real interesting because when the market was really slow, you could probably buy resale for cheaper than you can build. And I think what you just said is it's kind of reversed a little bit.
Yeah, for the resale is really hard. I mean, for us, because we can't really compete on the pricing. Like in some of our neighborhoods, we're like $140,000, $150,000 above the resale market.
How's your read on the state of the building industry today?
It's the best it's been in up and down the Front Range since 2007. It has rebounded nicely. Labor pool is coming back. We've seen some things, with the fracking and those jobs drying up. We've got a lot of people back in construction. So actually the labor market took a bit of a breather in 2015, which was very helpful. And a lot of transition out into these new neighborhoods, but it's really good. And their businesses are smarter now. If you take a look at it, the number of vacant lots available to build on, there's only an 18-month supply, whereas years ago, we have 2, 3, 4 year supply.
Right.
So a lot of just-in-time delivery. So a lot smarter and some good velocities out there.
And you mentioned the labor pool is coming back. Is that helping you as a company get homes
Absolutely.
built faster? And
Faster,
probably better?
and not only quality of crews is higher, and then downtime, between one skill set and another, it's now back to where it should be, a half a day versus 3-4 days. So we're seeing cycle times depending on the product. We can get some now done back to what we're used to, 4 calendar months. Some of the stuff we build is a lot more complicated, but we're down to 7 months instead of 10 months.
Okay. I know Boulder Creek Neighborhoods really studies the market, tries to
Yes.
deliver the product that people want. So what are they doing today to fill in the gaps that you mentioned to satisfy the customer today?
We are spending most of our time trying to figure out how to take care of this group that feels like they've been left behind. And we just opened up out in Thornton, out in Adams County, and in Aurora. We just opened up 2 projects where our base prices, for the first time in a long time, it's under $300,000. And we're selling houses just off of paper, like we used to do. Used to sell houses off of plans. You didn't need, because people are like, this is the only place in town I can buy a house and spend less on that house than I'm going to sell mine for. We just did a meeting the other night in Loveland. We had over 60 people there just show up to share their ideas and their frustrations. They range from 20 years old up into the mid-70s.
This was consumers?
Consumers, and we had all this product that we're trying to work through. And you know what? They're saying, if I can get a well-built house, I'm ready for some out-of-the-box thinking with HVAC systems. We are studying and we're working with the consumers like crazy right now to try to come up with a product that'll expand our offering that you're familiar with in what we do in Louisville and these other areas, and try to reach a broader market.
Okay. In Boulder Creek, it always sounds like it's right here in Boulder, but
yeah, that's
it sounds
right.
like most of your locations are outside of the Boulder area. But can you just summarize real quickly where all you're at?
Oh, absolutely. We talked a little bit about it. It's a 4-plex, all-ranch community down in Aurora off of I-225 and Iliff.
Okay.
You just head out east there. Then you come into Stapleton, which is magnificent, 7th best-selling master plan year after year in the United States. So we have our low-maintenance patio homes there, 1,570 square feet, and so we enjoy that. And then we're up in Thornton now. We got in there last year in a place right by Eastlake. So if you know that area at all, that 4-plex product again, it's got a community house. It's got kind of a resort feel to it, a lot of grass, a lot of sidewalks. That again is under $300,000. Then you come back into our sweet spot right over there, Steel Ranch neighborhood, some paired homes. We just opened up 24 paired homes right there by old historic Louisville. We're down to 6 to go. And then some really high-end luxury, uptown, new urbanist condos, really fun stuff. And then new development for eastern Louisville. Some nice townhomes over there, 3-car garage kind of things, 22,000 square feet. And we go back into Longmont, back with our paired homes again, Southwest Longmont, over in Renaissance, right here by Boulder again. And then we're up in Loveland again, up there, and then we're getting ready to open up again in Erie. We're excited about that because we're going back. We had a project in Weld County, and we're hopping back over into Boulder County, and we've got a list of over 300 people that are interested in buying over there.
Sounds like you guys are all over the place. Is it all dirt starts now, or is it?
Well, that's a great question. We always try to. About 35% of the people that want to buy a new home want to close within 90 days. So we
tough to build a house in 90 days, right?
That's right. So we always have, we have some showcase homes available for people for quicker deliveries to help accommodate some of these folks that they sell their house quick. They're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? We've got some deliveries for that as well.
Fantastic. Any other thing you'd like to add?
We try to make it as easy as possible for people with that higher quality, keep those HOA fees down, and as you know, we love our realtor support. We love that a lot. 80% of our transactions have a realtor co-broker.
Fantastic.
So we're very open to that.
Well, thank you for being with us today. Appreciate
Good to see you.
And,
Absolutely.
Really appreciate the fact you came by today to tell us about Boulder Creek. The next Boulder Video Podcast, Duane Duggan signing off.